The examples I'm going to show you here is 4 hand wrap loops that was done with 2 people. Do the saw cuts and actually clean the whole area, pressure wash the whole area afterwards. And then we actually hand wrap the loop with 18 gauge copper tinned XLPE wire, and then we used a backer rod and a sealant to seal them. So let's take a look at some of the raw data. As you can see, we arrived on site at 7:51 and we left at 9:54. So that was from the second that the truck stopped and we started to unload and prepare for the installation to the second that we picked up all of our equipment, put it back in the truck and got our load secure and left. So 2 hours for 4 loops, including laying them out, having them saw cut, pressure washed, and the actual installation of the loop. One of the things that we like to do is, first of all, use clean blades, brand new blades. They get the width just like we want it. And then we power wash afterwards to keep everything nice and clean and get rid of all the pebbles. And then a lot of people say something about me overfilling these corners, but the cure depth changes. So I overfill them so I get a proper seal on the corners, because that's where my water is going to possibly come in, because in these spots right here does nice and smooth seal, and I could control my cure depth a lot better because the backer rod is even. I know a lot of people out there love those preformed loops. I don't. There's sometimes you gotta have your guy cut and you're not there. So you go out and mark all the loops, and if there's any changes, saw cut guy's not gonna know how to do that unless you're cutting them yourself. And there are people that do that, and mad respect to those people who do, but I don't. So these 2 loops are done. It's 8:45. We started saw cutting at 8, so 45 minutes for 2 loops. That's cut, clean, everything. With the exception of marking, we marked 4 loops, and that we started at 7:30, 7:40, and then the saw touched the ground at 8 o'clock. So it's 45 minutes for 2 loops, and then it'll take us another hour and 15 minutes, because I could still hear him over there. So as soon as he gets done, wash everything down, and then blow it out, just make sure there's no pebbles in there, and that's it. That's the way I do loops. Here's the other side, just cleaning up and collecting all of our materials.